MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Michael Pineda will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now into the box, David Fletcher. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the pitch. And we are underway from the Twin Cities as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch towards second. And that's out number 1. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Into the box now, Jared Walsh. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Whoosh, and we are in for some tough conditions tonight. 41 degrees at game time. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 in there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, Dero, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. But you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. Ready with another 2-2. This is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Walsh, base runner at first with one out. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Here's Justin Upton now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch on the way.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set, the 0-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. Here's the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready on 0-2. Here's a pop-up now. Sano has room in foul territory. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Jose Quintana is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into the game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. Seared down the first baseline. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, DeRo, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to the right. And that's the first out.
Batting third.
A chance now from target field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. DeRo, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
0-1 the count. Skied into straightaway right. Fowler has a read on it. 2 down. And with 2 gone now, we'll look at our up-to-the-minute playoff tree. And the question becomes, will we be able to fill a spot in the ALCS after the game, or will we need a Game 5 to decide a winner in the series? So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nelson Cruz. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. He's set. Here it comes.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Ready with the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Kepler stands at second with 2 gone. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
1-2. Here it is. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knob.
DeRo, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Here's Miguel Sano as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
Quintana sets, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Twins get a run on 2 hits.
I'm good. I bought it. I get it. I got it. I'm good. I'm with it. I get it. I got it. I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay. Run it back like a...
Second inning set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, Albert Pujols.
Albert Pujols.
Now the first pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seventh.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And folks, today I'm locking in on outfielder Max Kepler. I think he's just starting to scratch the surface. Bit off a couple of years trying to learn his craft a little bit. The bat's coming along. The defense has always been there. Super accurate arm, real sure-handed in the outfield.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First delivery to him. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Wind up and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. Buxton is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Angels down quickly there on just 4 pitches. They're down 1-0. Now to the plate, here is Alex Kirilloff.
Leading up for the Twins, the left fielder, Alex.
First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. So 1-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Batting seventh.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport. Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path. To the plate now, Ryan Jeffers.
lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Fowler. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Stepping up is Max Stassi, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Max Stassi.
Now the first pitch, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, David Fletcher. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Angel still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air into shallow left center. In comes the left fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
Now to bat, Jared Walsh worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A bouncer to the left side. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and standing in one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. Now the pitch.
Simmons.
0-1, here it comes. Fouled away. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive.
Now
I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Max Kepler, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Now back, second baseman, Upton.
At the plate now, Jorge Polanco. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Quintana's ready. 1-0 on its way. This is popped up. Walsh in foul ground. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. And he fouls this one off.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm, just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 as the top speeds. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. First offering on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
2-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Justin Upton the next to hit. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Kepler's there for it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Angels are gone in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And here's Donaldson.
For the twist, the third baseman, Donaldson.
You gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress. We ain't even planning, but we matching though. Everybody looking when we passing though.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Cruz is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Hit high and deep out to left field. Upton is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Hit in the air down the right field line. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Alex Kirilloff would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alex.
That brings up Alex Kirilloff. From the stretch, as he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Quintana sets. Here it is on 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. And he makes the play to end the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels' offense with their manager between innings, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They're still staring at a 0 in the hits column, so it's certainly been a struggle, but he did give credit to the pitching they've faced. That said, he said it's important they keep pushing to figure out how to break through without getting overly frustrated. It's time to simplify things as much as possible, guys.
Leading off the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Albert Pujols is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Line drive to left. And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
So now to the plate, Dexter Fowler. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Pujols gets his lead at first, nobody out. And that one yanked just foul. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Working for the punch out and the offering. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jose Iglesias. And now the first pitch. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
One and one, here it comes.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Max Stassi would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And another foul ball. Once again a 3-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Angels go quietly there. It remains 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Byron Buxton.
The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
First offering on its way.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
1-1 the count. Pitch on the way.
Down 2-2.
Hit in the air down the left field line. After it is Upton. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Now at the plate, here is Ryan Jeffers. And now the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Three and 0 now. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
The 3-1. There's ball 4.
Now batting, the shortstop, Andrelton.
Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he lays off for ball 1. Here's the 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Max Kepler would be next. Popped him up. And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. Twins retired in short order, but they're up 1-0. Now at the plate, Max Stassi will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And here's one that misses to the Angel catcher. It's back even at 1-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Sano is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, David Fletcher. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way. Changeup laid off down around the shins. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. One out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he misses, ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Next to hit, Jared Walsh. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Fletcher stands at first with one out. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Runner at first here, one man out. Lifted down the line in left. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time is a fastball that misses.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. The tag gets one. Over to second now, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Twins lead it 1-0. And Now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins
Leading
lineup.
up
Stepping
for the
in,
Twins,
Max Kepler. He'll
the
get
right
things
fielder,
started here in the second half of the sixth.
Kepler.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This one is launched. Look at this. Fowler looking up. Gone! A solo shot down the line in right. His third home run of this series, and the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept square, had at bat, absolutely demolished that baseball.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. Grounded back up the middle, reined in. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Next will be the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Fielded by Rendon. Over to first, and that retires the side. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So now into the box is Justin Upton. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set and the pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter, Albert Cruz.
Here's Albert now. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Polanco ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. 2 out with a man at first. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Here comes the 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Jeffers. And that ends the inning. Angels strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0.
7th inning, Cruz.
Junior Guerra gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 41, Junior Guerra.
So stepping in is Miguel Sano. It was a walk in his last trip.
The first baseman, Miguel Sano.
Now here's the first offering.
Nope. Whoa, that's down.
The 2-0 is a fastball swung on and missed.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
High and deep down the left field line. Drive base hit to right. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
their own pitcher is absolutely
Now
dealing
batting,
right now. So
left fielder,
this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Standing in now, Alex Kirilloff, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. Comes set with the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Sano leads off second with nobody out. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
1 out and a runner on second base. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
At the plate, Ryan Jeffers, as he'll take a look at ball 1, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. And it's fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Ready with the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they're on top 2-0. Tyler Duffy has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 21, Tyler Duffy.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He grounded out last time up.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
In comes Kepler. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
To the plate now, Max Stassi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Now the 1-0 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
3-0 to him now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
And stepping in, David Fletcher. The numbers against Tyler Duffy, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Here's the first pitch. None out, runners at first and second. And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Now the 3-0 offering.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first, the double play. Now it'll be Jared Walsh. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Yanked on the ground down the line. Throw in time and the side is retired. Angels leave one. They trail things here 2-0. Felix Pena is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 64, Felix Pena.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
The shortstop, Andrelton.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. He's got it, and he's retired here, one away.
Now batting. Well,
it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Up next, Max Kepler, lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 2 for 3. First offering on its way. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 now to the Twins' leadoff man. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone, ball 3. Jorge Polanco is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Full count to Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Jorge Polanco. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's ball 1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Alex Miniak takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 48, Alex Miniak.
And now, Mike Trout will be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a Game 5. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
The 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Kepler's on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
And in the 9th inning, every team's goal is to bring that tying run to the plate, and he does that here. But I got to tell you, a single or a double would have done the trick, too. That was risky trying to stretch that thing, but it ended up working out in the end.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. Couple of walks for him thus far. One and one. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Trout at third with nobody out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
In the air now out to left field. Kirilloff is there, one away. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
So here is Justin Upton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
The 1-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Twins are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Here's the first pitch. Albert Pujols is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. All even now, 2-2. A sold-out crowd of just around 40,000 now on their feet in Minnesota. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Angels, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Michael Pineda. The loss goes to Jose Quintana. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 38,000.